Well, as we come home today, on our doorstep or near the doorstep is a huge box. I have a good idea what this is. This should be a 21 rebuilt FJP 22. As I sit here repairing a vintage television, I received this in the mail. It's a letter regarding the discontinuance of radio and television license requirement. Individuals repairing radios and televisions will no longer be required to hold a license. You won't receive any renewals, and that's the end of that.
There's an auction taking place in a little while, a little under an hour, of old radios and whatnot. And I noticed a CTC-15 in the pictures, so we're going to go and check that out. It's not too far away. The ad gave directions. You know, people, put the address down. The directions are nice, as long as you include the address. I can't put directions into the GPS. Just a street number would be okay also.
Terry, is it the snack bar? We're going to start at 2 o'clock sharp. We're going to run through as much as we can up front here, and then we're going to stop.
Yeah, I wasn't here until 10:30 because I was going to show I knew you didn't get ready. So you need to cover all of the hours. Well, I mean, I had to take the kids out trick-or-treating. And I got, everybody unwound at about 10 o'clock. And I'm like, I want to. Not necessarily. I have better things. How that kind of stuff works. Yeah. Just watch your step.
Take a look at what's left here. This is our Olympic we threw in. Oh mercy, that's a BSR. That's all this is a record player. Oh, for $5. We'll check that out later. And this was our TV here. I'm not certain on the year. I mean the chassis. It's a 5 or a 7. I just don't know. I do have the model number. Is the 21CS815G. Missing one leg. I believe these tubes have been replaced in these. The audio stuff went for a lot of money. It's a nice VM. Could have dragged up any of this stuff. Next auction is in a week or so. This is what's remaining. And we did pick up This is a 21-inch RCA. I believe it's like old 64 Goats set, and we got the matching swivel stand for it. And over here, this is our blonde CTC-15 here. I guess this may have been owned by someone from Sprague in North Adams, Mass. The CRT has been replaced. It's signed.
Jeez. I didn't realize.
It's notarized. I passed on this. This is a brand new 16YP4 in the box. A brand new tube. We checked it out. I did bid on the Philcos, Town and Countries, but they only went for about $20. Zenith porthole TV, no, didn't go for much. The 7-inch sets did not go for much money either. I'm not interested in the 5 or the 7-inch portables. Admiral Bakelite. Fake door. Zenith with a Cobramatic.
It's actually a really nice piece. It's fun. I used to play this all the time. The phonograph works perfectly. Well, we'll see what you can do.
Was this some of your guys' stuff?
This is all my stuff.
This is all you? Oh, I'm just doing a little video. Hi, nice to meet you. Oh, I mean, if you don't. We can't. This you. I'm a radio TV guy from way back. I hung around shops and
I go a little further back.
appliances.
Okay.
Yeah, appliance TV, appliance stores. I bought the 21-inch RCAs, the round, the color set.
One
Sprague's?
Sprague set?
The Sprague set. Can you
That
tell me a little
story is
about that?
interesting.
Yeah, I've read it. Is
Yeah,
it?
and that's, as far as I know, a true story, because
True-
Mike
true
Downey,
story. The guy that-
Mike Downey that did the repair
He's
on
still
it is the
alive.
one that he's still alive and told me about it.
I should put the front on here so you can see. Does the CRTs look to be replacements? Because usually
That
get the
is a
cataracts.
replacement CRT.
Okay.
When that came in trade, and I forget how long ago it was, was it Rickards?
Yeah.
And
Late 80s.
Sprague
Mid-80s.
traded that in because there was, one color was out. And
original
it-
tube.
In the original tube. And one of the filaments was open, of the 3 filaments. And I just set the thing aside because who the hell wants a
No.
round tube 1964 television back then,
Back
right?
then you couldn't.
And
Yeah.
it sat there. And Mike came in one day, and he looked, and he said, "Is that Sprague's TV?" And I said, "Yeah, R.C. Sprague himself traded that in upstairs. Jerry brought it down." And so he told me the story about the bad cap with the circle tube. And when he got back to work the next day, heads rolled. He called a meeting, and a lot of guys went for a 3 martini lunch that day.
It was a bad day at work.
It was a bad day at work. He said, "How can a capacitor that I built end up in my TV and go bad?" And so when I heard the story, I immediately ordered a rebuilt picture tube for it and rebuilt it.
And
I
that's
had
what's
that
in.
in a museum 2 years
2
ago,
years ago.
and it was playing perfectly.
Yes, it was playing recently.
I also got the other one. I don't know if it's a CTC-5 or 7.
That's his.
That's the 7. We
I
had
have a
that
7.
playing,
Yep.
but the flyback was puking a little bit.
Yeah.
But it had color. The convergence was goofy because I don't think the high voltage had enough high voltage.
Yeah, I need the flyback.
It needs a flyback.
All right. Well, I have a 5 that I thought a 7 that I thought I'd never get rid because the tube has the metal tube.
Yes, it does have the metal tube.
That one has. I hope that one
I
doesn't.
think it does. Did you say
It looks
metal?
like it's new. It
think so.
looks like
You
it's
don't think so?
replaced. But mine, metal tube, I tested it, and it lit up, and it was drawing all sorts of current, and then it went out. So it went to air. It was the metal,
Yeah,
the
gas.
yeah, it was good.
why, I forget, I don't know the earlier number, the predecessor to the FJ, but
Well, the
it was the one with the
21
two anodes. That one had the one with the two anodes, and there was a kit to replace with the FJ. Well, that's good. I just came on a whim, and boy, there's a lot of
I didn't-
quite a
how much-
legacy.
How much did my 7 go for? How much did you pay for it?
Not like $5.
$9.
I know.
Okay, it's just one. It's just
Well, the
curious.
blonde
Yeah.
one didn't go for very much.
No,
either.
I know. That's
You
just
lucked
what
out on that.
it's
That's-
hard to focus on. but
I hope it goes to a good home.
oh, it
That's
is
all I
good.
can
That's staying.
Yeah, if it didn't sell, I was gonna reacquire
That's a beauty.
it, but that's fine.
Well, I've been into the radios, the record players, and lately now
Yeah.
the new thing is the televisions
Yeah.
and stuff. So this is where I'm
I've
at.
restored many of these.
Yeah.
Many.
Well, thank you guys. Thank you for the. It was a pleasure. There's a lot of stuff here, and pinball machines. Yeah, here's our other goods. We have a Satchel Carlson, but I have a replacement CRT for this, so that's why we bought that. This VM changer is very similar to the Motorola Mouse House model. In fact, it's identical. RCA Victor 45. It is green. It seems to be the least popular. They came in beige, but that's in good shape. And electronic close and play. This is a novelty item, but. And this also, I don't know if this could be a radio, I assume. And I seem to remember this Panasonic from the younger days. It's a massively heavy AM/FM radio. 8-track. Okay, so here we are, the stand for the CTC-5 or 7, I keep saying. The RCA black metal 21-inch with its base in the back. The VM changer. I'll go outside in a minute here. It's still raining. The auction is long since over. We have the CTC-7, the CTC Blonde 15, and the Olympic Hi-Fi, which does have a radio. And they're all strapped, and hopefully they'll make it in one piece. Now it stopped raining. Crazy weather. It's raining, it stops, it's still raining. Okay, that's it for now.